just thinking now that to holiday, I was talking to a chap just up there. He says he holidays, he goes off to the Sierra Nevadas to cycle every summer. And my friend sort of said something similar when I suggested we walk, or he suggested we walk the West Highland Way. He also suggested that maybe we should do it in Spain. And I said, well, what's wrong with your own country? You know, Scotland. What's wrong with holidaying in Scotland? You know. And then I thought that to holiday in another country is a form of adultery. And I think it was the Chinese writer, the Chinese equivalent to Shakespeare, I can't remember his name. And he said, to take another country for one's home is absolute folly. And you're talking to a madman, because I've actually lived in about 14 different countries, so I recognize my insanity in being pulled and pushed like a leaf in the wind. But now, as Kenneth White, the great Scottish Stravager, once wrote, only after long miles of strangeness will you discover your home. And so after having lived in a fair few countries, some of them quite hellish, Libya, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Belarus, you never see your own country, you never see this in the same light. And this morning it was raining for the first time in a few months, the clouds and whatnot, and a couple of walkers that I talked to were bemoaning this. And I quietly thought to myself, if only they had lived in the 50-degree heat of Qatar. And they didn't have this cool breeze, and that in order to have this breeze they had to rely on a conditioned air, which of course uses energy, pollutes, and with all the problems that involves. Here we have natural air conditioning called wind. And to holiday then is to use your own feet. This is the genius of the holiday. And of course the holiday is the holy day. And the holy day, as William Blake once suggested, was anything that breathes, be it a wood pigeon carrying itself across the braes, or a wood human carrying itself across the hills and out of the city. All holiness starts with breathing and continues with it. To allow yourself to be removed from that breathing process, the supreme breathing process, as the Austrian psychologist Alfred Durkheim once said. To allow yourself to be removed from that supremacy is akin to inviting lifelessness into your world. And this is the nature of the car. It's a death machine. It invites death into your soul by removing you from your own locomotive force, by polluting the air that your children breathe, and by destroying the landscape that feeds, shelters and nourishes you. Abandon the car. Become holy and saintly, and holiday with your feet.